Hello. Yeah, I'll do it this way. Hello, everybody. There we go. I was waiting for the captures to actually kick in. No face cam, obviously, as you can see. I just didn't feel like setting up the other camera, and this, this guy is going to be in the way if I do that. So just hand camera, this build camera. Just felt like coming on because read, if you're reading the names on this down here, there we go. Point the correct way. This down here, the extra life ticker. Also, let me turn the music down a little bit. Not the easiest thing to do because YouTube music is surprisingly loud. And I'm not using Spotify anymore. But yeah, Reed got this while he was on vacation for me. Just got it to me this week. I was actually planning on doing it yesterday, but I had a killer headache that just laid me out most of the day. It was probably like dinner time by the time I felt better, and at that point, no, I wasn't going to stream. At that point, I was going to make dinner and then watch wrestling and see how long it takes for me to get tired, which was not much longer after that, honestly. So yeah, we have a nice Lego Ferrari to put together. This is the 17 Ferrari 512M, which I think is Maranello, I believe is what that M stands for. It's really weird not to have a camera because it's like I can look wherever I want to. I mean, not that I'm the best at spiking the camera, but yeah, let's get into it. Also, I hope everybody is, especially if you fundraised yourself, if you watch the whole thing, if you're hanging out, I hope you are recovering from Extra Life, because Extra Life is always an adventure. But this feels thicker than normal. Might be a longer build than I thought. Maybe not. Oh wow, it's actually enough to have numbered bags. I'm actually surprised. It's only 2, but numbered bags, I'm honestly surprised. I don't know if I've had one of these speed champions that's had numbered bags before. So I'm assuming this QR code is probably where you can just use like an app or something to put these together, because I know at least the Mario ones have an app and don't actually come with instructions. Also, I definitely need another table for this. This is the reason there's this tablecloth here is because this is actually 2, just in case, and I'm glad I did now. This is 2 TV trays put together and then just tableclothed over, because there's the seam. It's like here. I don't want to lose anything in the seam, and because then I'd inevitably drop it. I know me. It's not we're not at the part in the instructions yet, but our little Lego men. So we get them closer. Refuses to focus on this thing in front of it. It's just a webcam. But that's our little Lego man. Even if my hand is the only thing in frame. I can't I can't bend my hand enough to be the only thing in frame. It doesn't turn that much. If I did this is now the only thing in frame, kinda. There we go. I just put Lego Man on top. Nope. For some reason, it won't even focus on that. Even though there's nothing behind it to focus on. Anyway, that's our Lego Man. He's in a Ferrari racing suit. It really doesn't like me saying Lego. That one did, when I very deliberately said Lego. I was very picky about it. Also, I usually don't sort these. I don't know why today I've decided I'm going to make them nice. And then abandon that immediately, because that's not usually my style. Like, if I'm rebuilding something, I will sort by color. But I'm usually not like a super stickler for sort by color, sort by shape. I don't knoll out my Lego. I'm sure it'd be helpful if I did, but I don't. Oh, and we have a hairpiece. have a hairpiece for our legoman if we want. That's not bad hair. Well, you know, let's straighten that a bit. Not bad. Kind of a pompadour-y kind of deal. Or we can do the helmet, which we finally found the quote-unquote glass for. And we lost it immediately. Is there a second one? There is. There's always two of these visors. I think they know that you're going to drop the first one. Or at least they think you're going to. Feels like it's the wrong way. There we go. Considering the kind of car this is, I think I want the helmet more than I want the hair. Personally. So this is like actually a racing Ferrari. It's not just a for funsies Ferrari. And one last little bag, and bag one. There we go. So yeah, like I was saying before I interrupted myself to talk about the actual Lego. If you did Extra Life, I hope you recovered. I didn't do the 25 hours. I find it really hard to do. And honestly, I was getting to the point where I was struggling to do it in person. But without other people here for support, I find it really hard to do the full 25 hours. So I went to bed at like midnight that night, but you know, we had my block, which was the first block of the day. So we can move some stuff over here. Just trying to be considerate of my workspace. Make sure y'all can still see things. Okay. And this is genuinely like, oh, you know what? The Countach, I think, was the only other one I actually had two. So maybe this is just a new thing. All right, I can skip all that. Oh, interesting. We're starting with this, not the body. This, it's going to use some axles. My block started with Super Metroid and Link to the Past randomizer, but Johnny and I were doing multi-world, so we were finding stuff in each other's games, not just... What song is this? I'm sorry. Soda Pop. You like write that down. I feel like this is like my favorite song in my playlist. And whenever, Jean, how's it going? Whenever I get around to making like a channel trailer, this is going to be the song in my channel trailer. Okay, so we need one of these guys. Actually, we need two of them because we actually need to make two of these modules. So yeah, you know, if I found a thing, it might be mine, it might be Johnny's. Plus, it might be Link to the Past, or it might be... What's the right pieces? No, it looks like it's these lighter gray ones. Yeah, this looks right. Yeah, it was a great time, though. About to make lunch? Nice. I made sure to have lunch before I came in. I've definitely had times where I've forgotten, and then got like 2 hours into stream and like, cool, I'm starving. And thanks to some generous donations, like I was saying, we're less than $100 away from that final goal. We are less than $100 away from 1,000, which would put us at Mask of Eternity. And I mentioned this on Extra Life. I'll mention it here as well. And I think I have mentioned on here before. But when we get to Mask of Eternity, it's not just going to be Mask of Eternity. It will be... so we're building out more of this floor here. It will be all of them, because I think it would be more interesting to replay all of the King's Quests before we get to Mask of Eternity. So, and by all of them, I don't mean the 2015 one. I'm not going to play that one again. Like, not on stream anyway. Someday I would like to go through them again, just for, like, achievements, but it's not something I'm planning on streaming. It's like we're building out the walls a little more now. Here we go. But yeah, we will do King's Quest 1 through 6, which won't take too long, you know. It'll be like, I might be able to bang that in a week, maybe a little longer. We're setting that aside and starting on our other side here. So this is the front axles. Yeah, but we'll wrap that up. Actually, it'll probably take 2 weeks. It's like 5 is a little long. 6 can be long. 7 I remember being really long. Like, surprisingly long game. But yeah, that's if we can raise that last $86 by the end of the year. That'll also be gold medal, which would be my 3rd straight gold. I'm at least at silver. And I will not be, you know, if we don't get there, we only manage silver, but we manage a $900 year, I'm not going to be sad. I know things are tough, and we're coming up to Christmas and stuff, so, like, I get it. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and that's okay. But if it does happen, I do have fun things in my, you know, I know a fun thing in store. And also kind of depending on how late it is in the year will determine, like, stretch goal, if there is a stretch goal or not, more or less. Oh, this must be the start of the front, because I noticed the front. I was wondering how they got the curve on the front. This must be the start of it right here. So this is definitely the front. Random commentary aside. Interesting that there's this much and not, there we go. I was gonna say, but not this piece, which is clearly the main body. Oh, you're playing Marvel's Avengers? Lego Marvel Avengers? Nice, nice. I haven't gotten as, that is not the way that one's supposed to go. Other way, there we go. I haven't gotten as much into the Lego video games, but I think it's just because they're massive collectathons, and that's kind of just, like, not my thing. Nothing against the people who really like them, but, like, something about, you know, the majority of this game is just collecting crap. It's just, like, not my thing. Oh, no, I drop it in. Okay, I see, I see. For some reason, I thought it went underneath. Nope, it goes right there. So this will be like our 1 seat, probably. This is going to be one of the skinnier cars. There we go. I thought my music completely stopped. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the rest of the year goes as far as Extra Life is concerned. To see if we do hit it, and if we do, play Mask of Eternity. If I don't, it will definitely go back on the list next year. It might, you know, it'll be a debate on if it stays at 1,000 or if I lower it, but it won't drop all the way to 250 like last year's, like, last goal, because that was a remake, or a redo, I should say. But if we don't hit it, it'll go back up there. I should tweet out my donation link, but, you know, there's a donation link underneath. Also, you're gonna see my arms for a second here. Remember how this works? There we go. There is my link as well. Also, there, you can see my tattoo. Real close up this time. Up to step 18 already. How many steps are there? Ooh, I kind of like that there's a progress bar. Let me pull this up a little bit. There's a progress bar with a stud representing where we are in the build. I'm just curious how many actual steps there are. Oh, 103. Okay. We're on 18. So yeah, it's going to take some time. Nothing wrong with that. One of those, it was starting to feel like I was really, like, rushing through, but seeing that there are like 100 steps, it's like, oh, okay. This feels like it's going to be lengthy for one of these builds. Where are they? Oh, here we go. There are these pieces. And also part of it is just that some of these steps are just like, put one piece in. I don't know why this doesn't want to stay in place. making me a little concerned about the future of this, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I just hope the front isn't like super fragile, but I skipped some steps. Oh, we have our first sticker. Oh, it's exciting. I was excited when we start to bust out the stickers. It's a black triangle piece. Whatever that is. I thought it'd be in this pile, but I don't see it. There's a bench seat. Bench seat. You know, there's not a ton of, oh, here it is. I was going to say, there's not a ton of pieces left. I'm surprised I'm not seeing it. Here we are. Okay, the line is definitely the bottom of the dials, for sure. Dang it. It is not me streaming Lego until I've dropped a piece. And I've already dropped 2, technically. But of course, it's also so dark. Oh, no, I do see it. Just way the heck over here. It's under the table. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. There we are. That's the instrument panel. Have to like stretch so much to straddle that I'm probably gonna take a stretch break after we're done and see where we, see how we're feeling. Oh, and also the steering wheel. I don't know how in the world you're supposed to see the panels past that steering wheel, but I have no idea how you're supposed to see all those dials. Like it feels like it's not sitting high enough. Okay. One of these guys. 2 of these. We're just starting to cover things up now. There we go. It feels like how you're done with a spot when it starts doing oh, is this all in the wrong spot? I think this whole thing might be in the wrong spot. That's strange. Oh yeah, this whole module is in the wrong place. I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. I have to start over. Because this should have sat here in this spot. I put it one too far. If that makes any sense. Now where does that go? Maybe I missed a step there. Hold on, I gotta go back and see what I screwed up. That's all right. The back of this is supposed to sit right here. Oh, I see where I screwed up. That's where I screwed it up. Okay. So then that goes here. I'm sorry, this is the front. This goes here. That fits right in there. All right, I see where I screwed up. Minor error. We gotta fix. Oh, except this is touched the wrong thing. There we go. That's correct. And that this isn't so fragile now, which makes it make more sense that it was so fragile before. Also, did it find the... found something with my foot. Also not a Lego stream unless I screw something up. Oh no, maybe I just did this. What is this? That is a zip tie. I don't need that. The heck did I have that had a zip tie? Yeah, I don't know where that visor went, so I will absolutely tread on that later. Why is there a screw down here? What did I lose a screw from? I mean, I know I've got screws loose, but... gotta hope it's not on my floor. Trying to think of what I've been using a screwdriver with lately. All right, I don't know where that visor is. I'm sure I'll find it. And if I don't, I have, you know, there's one on there. I have so many extra. Okay, where was I? Steering wheel's in. This step's done. So now it's a step. Okay. So also during the Extra Life, we did N64 games, we did GTA, we did Fall Guys, we did Played Up. Played Up is so much fun. I'm terrible at it, but Played Up is so much fun. I do okay, but like I think 10 or 11 might be as far as we've gotten. We have not completed a restaurant yet. Oh, I want to show you something, actually. I think about it, because you're going to see this name a bunch in my background now. As I did, it already had this home. But one of those other, as Johnny would call it, irresponsible adult things, is I got the home version of Actually. Watch the show on Dropout. It's a lot of fun. But it's just nerdy corrections. It's... you'll get a statement. I don't know how I can read that depending on... No, it's just not focusing, so you probably can't read it at all. So for instance, this one has a question from Silent Hill 2. Enemies in Silent Hill 2 reflect the psychological trauma of the main characters. These monsters, which include a mechanical spider with a baby's head and a woman's severed legs attached to a fishing rod, reflect Alessa's memories of hospitalization and James's anxiety about his wife's illnesses. That's not true. It's your job to figure out what is true. And what's true about this is that those are not monsters from the game. Those are toys from Toy Story. Those are Sid's toys from Toy Story. But yeah, it's all that, and then, there's some, other things to keep the game going, but it's a good time. I haven't done a full official game yet, but we were asking some of the questions in game days during the stream. All right. about it for me for IR Responsible Adult. Obviously I won't have the medal till next year, and I don't have the I don't want any prizes. I have not heard yet about the computer. I suspect I haven't won, but I don't know if it's like taking some time for them to count, make sure they have all the entries in, or if they're just DMing the winner and we'll find out when it's posted on social media, like, hey, here's who won, when they get their photo with the thing. So I don't know about the computer. There was a contest running, I think it was like beginning of October until the Monday after Extra Life, where every $25 you raised would be another entry to win a computer with like a I think it was like a 3080, like a liquid cooled 3080 in it, which would have been super, which would be super neat if I did, if it turns out that I'm wrong and I did win, which is possible, but I feel like it's unlikely. It's a gut feeling, but I feel like it's unlikely. I feel like I would have heard by now if I had won that prize. Oh, also I forgot to put one of these guys right here. I almost flip the page without doing that. It would be helpful for a couple of reasons. It'll help Joe and I out with Dungeons and Dragons because we play in the same game together now, but that also means we're sharing a webcam, we're sharing a computer, we're both on our individual headsets, but it's still, if we have a thing we need to be called on for, then he has to call on both of us at the same time because we are occupying the same space. It means Joe's using her iPad for her actual character information and not the computer, just to make it easier, so she have to try and reach over the table she's using. It would just be easier if we could get a second computer in here, like a desktop, because my laptop is okay. My laptop isn't great at this point. It's starting to show its age, and I don't have a good headset for it. Also making what I'm guessing are engine-y parts. I'm not talking about whatever the heck I'm building here. I'm guessing these are probably engine parts. I have to make two of them. Or these go on the... Oh, these probably actually go on the front. This is probably the start of the front modules. And then... and I mush them into each other. No, these are engineering parts. Okay. Or at least like trunky parts. No, it goes this way. And these come up a bit, I think. Look at the diagram, right? It looks like these are like a 45-ish degree angle, so we'll try and do that as best we can. I'm sure it'll be better when we have more pieces on here. Oh, you're at Disney World? Yeah, Ahsoka and Miles keychains is nice. That's actually where this came from. was Reed was at Disney World and Matilda Lego Store was showing me some of the cool things, and then asked me, is there anything you're looking for? It's like, well, really the only like major Lego I collect is Speed Champions, and like this one's kind of cool. And he's like, cool, and then he like sent me a picture of him holding it because he had found it. All right, we need to go down there, double module. Oh, this is where these pieces come in. Got it. Oh, these go on top. I'm putting them underneath. Yes, this probably also technically works, but not what they're asking. Also, my chat just broke, and I got re-welcomed in. Well, the message where I haven't gone anywhere, and yet I've been welcomed back into my own chat. I wouldn't be surprised if I tried to chat and it gave me my own rules. A little hard just because I have a TV tray in the way. Hence why you saw, you know, my entire forearms when I went to put in that donation link. All right, some more, more, you know. Oh, I can't remember what these would be called. Oh, whoops. And I sent everything flying by smashing it with my knuckles. My big clumsy hands. That is a thing I haven't really done before. Is, oh yeah, the Daily Bugle set is pretty cool. But yeah, also Legos. Lego can be wildly expensive for sure. That's one of the reasons I really like these, because for what you're paying for, you get a reasonably detailed facsimile of the car it represents. At a great scale, because it's minifigure scale. And they're $20 each. Unless you're buying like a multi-pack. Okay, looks like now we're making some taillight. Oh, these are going to be the taillights. I thought they were going to be something else. I guess it'd be lower if they were the things I was thinking of. All right, yeah, make sure. Oh, taillights are in? Oh, no, that makes sense. Taillights and then orange for blinkers. That makes sense. For some reason I thought it was going to be the other way around. That the taillights would be on the outside. Nope, taillights inside. Oh. Yeah, I got all the ones. The expensive set like, if I could afford it, I would totally get right now is the Bowser or the Atari. There's a over $200 Bowser that's like an action figure size. It's huge. I think they just released a Hulkbuster that's about the same scale, actually. And then they have a try not to build too close to myself so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Wait. No, this is right. That's right. Okay. Just making sure I'm doing the right thing. And then they made an Atari, kind of like the NES that y'all see in the set behind me when I'm not, or when I'm in face cam mode. It doesn't come with a little TV, but it does come with, like, I think there's a little set inside, if you slide a certain part back, of a kid playing the Atari. It comes with like 3 cartridges and a unit to like display them. It's a really cool set, and I would really want to have it, but again, it's like $200. So at least until I get a job, it's a little not feasible for me right now, and that's okay. Honestly, something at that price point, I would rather have more of those BattleBots toys and actually have like the BattleBots arena to play around in, so I have like a surface to play them on and contained, so they're not falling off a table, and also not running them on the carpet, because I've had too many remote control toys get destroyed running on carpet. So, you know, I don't know if I even have a good like board game box that would be like big enough to fit it. Oh, there's a Hulkbuster Stanley. That's funny. Okay. All right, we need to make another module, but with pretty much with what we got left. Final. No, it's not this piece. Oh, it's this piece. Ah, I see. Wait. Oh, I guess this way. That explains why it doesn't fit. I'm doing it wrong. And it looks like that gets a teeny tiny sticker after I give this its own foot. This is sticker 7, which is this tiny vent. Okay, so the deeper part is on top visually. This is clearly a like roof scoop, mid roof scoop. That's super crooked. Try it again. There we go. And that goes right here. So it has like a little roof scoop right there. And then there's the dials. That was the other sticker. Oh, and then pointy side towards the completed end for these. It's further baffles. Oh. And then our last step for number 1 is to put a lot of stickers on. Goodness. Okay. Sticker 5. Clearly this is card number 4. That was interesting. So 2 and then 8 goes here. So the red triangle faces the 4. Okay. I'm gonna put that 4 on really crooked. I'm bad at putting these on straight. Oh, it's pretty great, Sean. Yeah, it's like I would never deny the humor of the Lego games. It's the collectathon aspect. I'm sorry for not showing us. Just want to get them as clean, as straight as possible. So I have it up a little closer to my face. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Not happy with that 4, but might have to live with it. At least until I like go in and like pry that piece up and anyway, it had pause. Yeah, for sure. It's just the collectathon aspect. It's just the aspect of like your 300 characters you have to unlock or whatever. Some are super specific, and it's just like not my thing. I can also genuinely say, hey, I know this is not my thing, and I don't play them. Like the Skywalker one looked neat. But it's also like, I feel like I can only play a small chunk of that. I would not. This is going to bother me if I don't fix it. I played the original trilogy and like maybe the prequel trilogy, but I don't know. I wouldn't have much interest in playing the Abrams trilogies. It's just like not a series I've been interested in, and knowing that it's a little flat. Like it falls a little flat. It's just like not my thing. Okay, that's a little better. It's not perfect, but better than it was, so I can live with that. Which is the important part. I can live with it. Okay, as soon as I can get this piece fitted back on there we go. These are all extraneous now. As they always do give you a few extras. We can now open bag 2. That's why you still have our sticker sheet, because there's still a lot of stickers to go. Oh, I never got back compat. That's a bummer. Especially because, like, at least Xbox has stopped. I don't know if they've stopped. I think they might have stopped back compat. I know they've stopped. It sounds like they've stopped trying to back compat stuff, honestly, because at this point, also wheel's not bad. There's some texture in there. Did you know by volume? Side note. that the at least at one point the biggest tire manufacturer in like units made is Lego. Obviously they're not making full-size tires, but if you consider a rubber tire a tire, Lego's making them more than anyone. So sometime later today or tomorrow, I want to take all of my cars and just lay them all out and get some pictures. I'll probably have to get the big table out for that. But, oh, they added some Clone Wars. Cool. Yeah, that is an unfortunate problem with like digital preservation, and sometimes games just don't make it, you know? And I think now that Xbox has stopped giving away free 360 games, I think that was also their signal that they're done with trying to make more backwards compatible, because they just like can't. Oh, we hold you out special because you actually have print on you. There's one of these. Whoops, I totally missed. I'll pick it up later. You're not gonna be able to see it because I can't focus, but there is actually the Ferrari logo on that one specific piece. Actually, I wonder if I held it down here in focus and then just zoom the camera. Give me the hand. That's a little better, but it's super grainy. 110? Or I had it? No? Okay. I kind of hate this program sometimes. Don't... Fine. So I had this exactly where I wanted it, and now it won't zoom back to 110. It will only zoom to 115. Doesn't make sense. Oh, okay. Yeah. I would wonder how hard it would be to find, honestly. Like, would it be particularly difficult to find that game? Okay, starting the next section. I need you. And one of you. These guys, these steps, or the body kit. Or this, I should say. And then one of these, like gold bar kind of looking pieces. Also, feels like if they just printed this gold, it would look like a gold bar. Or like an ingot, like a proper ingot. You know, these guys right here are kind of trapezoidal and have a couple little spots. Oh, that's what those are for, though. Okay. And then that was weird. These are perfectly interlocked in a way that doesn't make sense because they don't connect that way. I've done this wrong. Also, yes, quietly. Hard to find is on Amazon, yeah. But it's only on, Gen 7, I believe that would be. PS3, Xbox 360. But if you have a PS4, is that backwards compatible with PS3? I can't remember. Also, side note, I did paint my nails again for Extra Life. But then my segment wasn't on camera because there wasn't enough real estate for Johnny and I's games to both be on camera. So people didn't see it. But y'all get to see it. Also, I know we said it at the time, but just as a reminder, we do plan to, when we get back to doing game days, we will go in and finish. We will honor, the save kill the animals. I can't off the top of my head remember who's winning. Oh, PS4 is in backwards compatible with PS3. That is so silly. I forgot how annoying PlayStation is with back compat. Oh, that's strange. Like that's the arch for the wheel well, but it attaches by a clip that hooks onto that there. That is a strange way to do that. I feel like the first time I've seen them do that. Or that's actually like on a thing. That technically is hinged. I can move that. That's bizarre. Breaking Lego rules now. And there are actually rules. I don't have them like in front of me or anything, but there are specifically rules for like how we can put Legos together officially, because if you're breaking the rules and you could be putting undue stress on the pieces, you could actually break pieces that way. So they actually I just found another. Oh, there are like a bunch of these. That's interesting. I've now found 3 of the little square blocks that have 4 now that actually have the Ferrari logo printed on them. This is the piece I'm looking for. Okay, hold on. L this way. And this goes outside the L, and then this guy goes here. That'll go here. That's a solid, and then it goes here, which will hold that down, but it's not actually attached to that, which is interesting. Interesting choices on here. It's annoying. Yeah, I mean, and if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could find the PS3 easy, or easy-ish at least. I'm sure PS3 wouldn't be as hard to find as like a PS5 or a PS4. It would just be like, you know, if you want to commit to a retro library. Not everybody does, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, okay, one piece, and this gets sticker 14. The black part of sticker 14 goes on the left. What this is, I don't know yet, but you know me. I've got a bunch of retro libraries. I've got a decent amount of the PS2 games I'd want. I wouldn't mind getting some of the PS2 wrestling games, but that I don't own physically. I also would be super curious to get into like even hard modding my PS2. It's definitely a thing I've thought about. I was like actually doing like hard mod to the PS2, like, you know, so it just has a hard drive in it, and this is just getting more and more interesting. Oh, I busted it. You know, there are like hard drive mods. There are, yeah, because like I don't know if you can see that, but like, you know, it's almost like part of the cockpit where the sticker is to blend. That's so interesting. I'm wondering if something's going to attach. It is. Actually, I was supposed to attach it. Let's attach one of these panels here. That should probably be part of the body. You know, we'll probably put something here to go across for the body. Yeah, but I'd love to do like an SD card mod or a hard drive mod for the PlayStation, so I can just play whatever PS2, PS1 games I want without worrying about discs. So I mean, I do have a bunch of discs, and I wouldn't want to do a mod that would get rid of the disc drive, but at the same time, if I could use original hardware to play the games, but be able to play the games off of like a hard drive or an SD card, that would be great. So, and something I've considered looking into, honestly. you know, just because, like, I hate to say it, physical media can be really finicky. So something that makes it a little more reliable would not be the worst thing in the world. Oh, this big chunky boy goes right there. Right? Yes, that's the right place. Side note. So I was watching Jazzy do the new God of War over on Stumped. Yeah. Actually, these pieces right here are kind of just friction now. Like, there's nothing but friction keeping this from rotating out because it's attached by a grip. So yeah, it happens sometimes. It's interesting that they do it that way. But yeah, Jazzy's doing the new God of War game. Also, I thought it was... Oh, there it is. I was putting together a thing and just went away. And... like... So I think Thor's name should be like to Chunk or something like that. Which is like... It's just... Like, don't be rude. Yes, he is physically large because they gave Thor a power builder body. They didn't give him a, like a thin body. They gave him a power builder bod. Wait. So I'm supposed to put the Ferrari logo in here, but then I cover it. Okay. But yeah, as far as retro, because that was the thing I was starting to say, is I have, wait. Why does it, must feel like that something right here. Strange. Sorry, I'm doing the thing again, or I'm checking the work. It seems like this should be flush, because otherwise this doesn't sit flush. No, see, I'm kind of struggling. Oh no, that's it that way. Okay. No, that makes more sense. All right. And yeah, this is all body, the bottom of the body. Yeah, it just bugged me. Because again, they went essentially a power builder body, not with Chris Hemsworth body, but it makes more sense, honestly. It's like Thor's body is a strongman body, frankly. Like, if you see, we're in sticker time again. If you see someone like who actually does like strongman stuff, someone who actually builds muscle for strength, that's what they look like. Because that's functional muscle, essentially. Like, to actually be strong, to actually probably have the strength of a great warrior like Thor. You're gonna need a much bigger body. Yeah. People were annoyed, but like, it was just the fact that, yes, he has a bigger body. It doesn't mean you have to call him a chunk. It just felt rude to me. But that's just a me thing. All right, now we're gonna do all that again on the other side. Like genuinely though, I can't remember if they get the left-handed part correct in New God of War. I cannot recall. I feel like he's mostly holding it his right, so they might have that wrong. But his hair is definitely red, and he's definitely, you know, large in the middle. But it's also, again, go watch an actual World's Strongest Man competition and see how many guys are, you know, ripped like you think a really strong dude is, and how many dudes are built like Thor in this game. Hopefully you're not surprised, but you may be surprised depending on your, you know, how well you know these things. Royal you, obviously, not any one particular person. I do like how the stripes on the back are a combination sticker and piece. Like, that's well done. Okay. This and this. I need the other one of the... Oh, I need this to actually sit right. It looks really good, though, I will say. Like, from what I've seen so far of New God of War, it looks good. I don't think I played a little bit of a God of War. Oh, of course there was no outrage. He was hot. Thor is also hot, but, you know. I mean, you know, there was that guy who got all mad because Aloy doesn't look like an Instagram model, so people are going to rage about literally everything. Because people are the worst. I don't think I've definitely never seen this piece in clear where it's a stud, but then it has like an axle on the bottom. Huh. I'm now very curious on where that's going to actually be. Okay. These go here with an L. Yep, just like that. If they would settle. I've played one of them. I think I was going like across a bridge, and it was just like a rental. And my copy was so scratched that I never got past that bridge. That game hung on that bridge every time. Well, and also it's just like, there is no way this woman has perfectly sculpted eyebrows and shit in an apocalypse. This is just not how it works. But, you know, people are going to bitch to bitch. You know, the last thing I think Aloy is worried about is fucking plucking her eyelashes and her eyebrows, her eyelashes, her eyebrows. Oh, that's a new one. I don't drop stickers ever. It's easy to pick up because you just stick your finger on them. All right, this time the black section has to go on the right, as we are mirroring what we did before. I forgot. I was talking about Extra Life. I got distracted with other things and never finished the thought. We did Plate Up. We did Fall Guys, GTA. We did Deal or No Deal, which I missed. I went to bed at Deal or No Deal time because I was just exhausted. You know, it's just one of those, like, I went to bed at a really shitty time that night, or like the night before, or like, you know, woke up at a shitty time. So I was just like out of it by midnight. Then we did Call of Duty, which I missed, and we did Fortnite, which I did come in and play a little bit at the very end, and kind of helped, you know, see us off, essentially. Hopefully, like, okay, everyone else is exhausted, but I'm freshly awake, so I can handle the sign off. Not to say that other people couldn't, but it's like, I've still got my faculties, because I'm just waking up with another giant fritter. Well, I mean, yeah. I would not take, also, I would not take God of War as any sort of, you know, historical retelling of actual mythology. I mean, if nothing else, I don't think there is a Kratos in Greek mythology, so that's your first clue. It is so confusing to me that they specifically say, put the Ferrari logo out, and then they cover it. It's one of the weird idiosyncrasies of this set. Alright, I think that means it's sticker time. Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, because I need this panel on here for the door. Then this for whatever it's going to attach to later. Also, we've hit step 69. Nice. More stickers on here. Okay. The other part of the big number on the side. Yeah, not perfect, but it's fine. Oh, there's a Kratos, but not a Kratos, yeah. I'm sure it is as accurate as Dante's Inferno was. It was mind-blowing watching Matt McMuscles' what happened on Dante's Inferno and how insistent the creators of Dante's Inferno were that it wasn't just a God of War knockoff, and it's like, it is. You are, I mean, yeah, you're taking a different fictional work and making your own game out of it, but you've taken the gameplay style of God of War and then put it with a different piece of mythology. Completely misinterpreted the mythology in the process. Almost intentionally misinterpreted it on purpose, and by that I mean, if you've never seen Dante's Inferno, they take the character that helps Dante and turn her into a damsel in distress. It is in no way accurate of Dante's Inferno. Oh man, we have a strong female assist in this? Nah, you have to save her. Also, I'm pretty sure she's nude for, when you see her. Like, Dante's Inferno is really weird. And it's more weird that they act like it's not just a knockoff. Oop. Okay, got some wheel wells. We're coming up near the end of this, so kind of a little longer builds, I would say, for these particular models. Which, again, makes sense, like, and actually, like, bound instruction manual and these go here. More of these venti pieces. And then that goes here. Yeah. I need the other L. There we go. So yeah, long of the short, I would never look at God of War as like an accurate representation of mythology. I'm sure they get some stuff right, but as far as a perfect replica of Greek mythology, no. It's not these ones. There's a smaller one of those somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's one. So one, the other one's got to be around here somewhere. Right? It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. These are like the hardest for me to find sometimes. Just these ones that have like an arch to them. I struggle. Okay. So now we're finally working on the front and this angled bit. So we need to take both of these because we need two of them. I just think that they both face the same way. Oh, because it's not going to matter. I see. Although it certainly seems like it matters. Oh, it does. It totally does. I'm lying. All right. Just so both of these point inward, and then I need to put pyramids on top of them, with the points facing with, that way. Show the pyramid. Make sure our point is facing that way. Hope y'all are ready for the holidays, by the way, whichever holidays you happen to observe. Working on my Christmas list because my in-laws still do Christmas lists still to this day, which is not bad. It's good to like know what people want for Christmas because we actually do like the Christmas morning full shebang. I actually might be hosting it this year, maybe. I don't know yet. Okay, so this goes on top of a clear block like this. I don't see a lot of them just like solid painted like that too. That's not a sticker. That's actually painted on or printed on or however. But yeah, it's nice. And my list is basically done. I've just been doing an Amazon list. It's just like, I probably could, build a list out on another website, but also you can just buy off the Amazon list. I have to say the convenience is nice, so you can just, buy off of it and then, as soon as I hand it off, I will not look at it again to make sure that like I don't see if things have disappeared because I don't know what things are. No big. Well, my only big kitchen-y thing, I would love to have a pizza steel. I would love to have a pizza steel just to, and it's one of those things. If I don't get it that way, then I'll just buy it. But okay, and then this attaches to that piece I just made, and that's how the slant happens. That's interesting. So then we'll just build out what the rest of this is, clearly. So clearly I need another one of these, another one of these. I like that. That is pretty fascinating, and that actually stays on really well. So, it's a little tippy, I will say. If I try to mess with it specifically, I don't know if there's some security coming to that in later steps, but one of the time, I don't know if there's going to be something underneath to keep these from wiggling too much, because it looks like it can wiggle a fair bit, which I noticed on the Lambo as well, the Lamborghini Countach, that there is definitely a section that could have some wiggle to it. Hide the Ferrari logo, because it is on there. I don't need it to be here, I don't think. Not the side piece, anyway. I do need this piece. There we go. This. With this up here. Whoops. Okay, we're kind of getting close to finishing touches here. Oh, this is step 88. Then it's step 88, then we're definitely getting close to final touches because they're only 100 and something and not high up in the hundreds. This gets one of these. And the point goes down. Goes here, so they just, like mentioned before, they just kind of friction against each other. And that's how we get that slanted front and the headlights. Oh, now finally put on the cockpit. And that is actually hinged, which is nice. So sometimes you have to take the whole piece off with some of them. Actually, a lot of them, you have to pull the whole piece. I think this might be it. This might be the final bit. So let us enjoy what may be the finale of this piece. It'll be the final sticker. I can already see that's the final sticker. I need this piece to go right here. And then flush these up a bit because they're a little crooked. Yep, just make sure I'm putting these on the right side, and I am. So I mean, I know the obvious solution is I need to get a job, but I wish I had more opportunity to build Lego for y'all, because I love doing these streams of just chilling, just chatting about whatever. It's just such a chill stream to do these. Oh, this is not quite the final step, and obviously we haven't gotten to the, put all the tires on step. It's the 4 faces away from this because that's the roof, or the hood scoop rather. We just built the hood. There we go, number 4. So this is going to go on this way. So the points go up. Goes that high up? No, it's gotta line up with everything else. Trying to jimmy this loose. Go get that 4 back on there. Face the right way. Set this in here so it's in the right spot. And press. There we go. Oh, and it even has the little like grill gap when you put it in that way. That's nice. Okay. All of these panels. Oh, these are the little spoilers. That makes sense. We're finally using up those claws that have been sitting there forever. And when I went and redid things for fixing that sticker, I put them in wrong. There we go. There's that. And this, which I still put in wrong. Good lord. I took the one that was right and made it wrong. There we go. Spoilers. And here's the final step. So we'll get all these guys out of the way. Final step, put on tires. And she is done. Ah, that is a cool looking car. That's a great looking model. I love the grill gap. These seem like they're a little crooked, but could just be they're not, matte as well as it could be. Yeah, I love the little grill gap. Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't been here for the last hour. Hour 15, in fact. So yeah, that's a pretty good one. Pardon me. I've noticed with this new set as well that, also, bring into some more chatter. Hit our driver in the cockpit. It's a little bit of a panel gap, but that's fine. Yeah, I kind of want to compare it to an actual, like the actual car. I can't remember if they put it on here or not. Also, use all stickers. I don't keep the sticker sheet if they're done. There's one picture. It's kind of far. Let's see. I actually have a picture. Yeah, it doesn't have that panel gap, which, well, the real one does, or some of the real ones do, but like not the one that I can tell that they used a picture of. Here, we'll do this real quick. Let's put that there and then try and figure out the best way to, you know, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like the cockpit that they did. This doesn't seem to have the little spoilers, at least not the same way. Like they're a little smaller on the real car. This seems to be missing a big scoop here as well. And the livery's a little different, but honestly, that ain't bad. That is not a bad representation, especially for a $20 model. Like that's a pretty good approximation. Also, my camera saturation is so high right now. Let me try and bring that down a little. So I actually like see some of the detail here. Oh, it's part of it's the like settings I also have on there. But yeah, that is the Ferrari 512M. And again, the real version. I found that image on Google. So I'm going to be right back. You can count the screensaver or something. Which I'm probably going to send you to the slideshow. I don't even need the slideshow anymore, but I'll send you to the extra life slideshow just so I can put my camera back. And I have something I kind of want to do. I just want to see if it's going to work. So you're going to do an experiment, but it's going to take me a minute to move these tables and you know, get this camera back in place. It's in the usual position, and then you'll see my face. So I'll be right back.